Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Love ain't a guessing game. Love is clear. Love is consistent. Love is real. But sometimes we get so caught up in the idea of love that we ignore the signs telling us it ain't what it seems. Love is not just a word. It's not just a sweet sentence whispered in the dark. And it's not just a promise made in passing. Love is a verb. Love is action. And if a man truly loves you, you won't have to decipher his words like some kind of riddle because his actions will always speak louder than his words. You see, a man can say anything. He can tell you he loves you. He can write poetry about his feelings, and he can promise you the moon and the stars. But words without actions are just noise. Empty promises, smooth talk, and romantic lines mean nothing if they are not backed up by genuine effort and consistent behavior. A man who truly loves you will not just speak love, he will show love. Let's talk about what real love looks like. When a man genuinely loves you, he shows up, not just when it's convenient, not just when he's in the mood, and not just when he wants something from you. He shows up all the time. He is there when life gets tough. He is there when you're at your lowest. He is there when there's no spotlight, no audience, and no need for grand gestures. Love isn't just about the big moments. It's about the everyday moments. The little things, the subtle things, the things that no one else sees. If a man only tells you he loves you but never makes an effort to prove it through his actions, you need to ask yourself, does he love you or does he love the way you make him feel? A man who truly loves you will be consistent. His love won't change based on his mood, the situation, or who's watching. He won't shower you with affection one day and then disappear the next. If he is unpredictable, if his love comes with conditions, if you find yourself questioning where you stand with him, that is not love. That is inconsistency wrapped up in pretty words. A man who means what he says will make sure his actions match his words. Love is dependable. Love is stable. Love does not leave you feeling confused or uncertain. Let's not forget that love is also about effort. A man who loves you will make an effort to be present in your life. He will invest in the relationship, not just emotionally, but with his time, his energy, and his actions. Love isn't about grand declarations once in a while. It's about the consistent, everyday choices he makes to show you that you are a priority. A man who is pretending to love you will put in effort only when he stands to gain something, when he wants to impress you, or when he fears losing you. But the moment things settle down, the moment you stop asking for reassurance, his actions, or lack thereof, will expose his true intentions. You also have to pay attention to how he treats you when no one else is watching. Some men know how to put on a good show. They will say all the right things in front of people. They will hold your hand, tell you they love you, post about you on social media, and make sure the world sees a picture-perfect relationship. But behind closed doors, their actions may tell a different story. If a man only treats you right when there's an audience, when it benefits him, or when he needs to prove something to others, then that's not love. That's performance. Real love is not for show. Real love is not about appearances. Real love is consistent whether people are watching or not. A man who truly loves you will support you. He will be your biggest cheerleader, not just when you succeed, but also when you struggle. He will encourage your dreams, not belittle them. He will be there when you need a shoulder to lean on, not just when he needs something from you. If a man only says he loves you, but doesn't support you, doesn't listen to you, and doesn't make an effort to be there for you emotionally, then his love is nothing more than words. True love stands by you through thick and thin. True love uplifts you. True love is present even when life gets hard. Pay attention to how he prioritizes you. If a man truly loves you, you won't have to beg for his time. You won't have to wonder if he's going to show up. You won't have to feel like an afterthought. A man who is pretending to love you will give you just enough attention to keep you around, just enough affection to stop you from leaving, but never enough to make you feel truly valued. He will make excuses instead of making time. He will tell you he's busy, but somehow he always has time for everything else. his friends, his hobbies, his work, his phone. Love is about prioritization. If a man loves you, he will make time for you. If he doesn't, then his words are just empty. Love is also about respect. A man who truly loves you will respect you, not just with his words, but with his actions. He won't make you feel small. He won't dismiss your feelings. He won't manipulate you with sweet talk while treating you poorly. If a man constantly disrespects you, belittles you, or invalidates your emotions, then it doesn't matter how many times he says, "I love you." His actions are telling the real story. Respect and love go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. Sometimes we get so caught up in the idea of love that we ignore what's right in front of us. We listen to words instead of watching actions. We hold on to promises instead of recognizing patterns. But love is not about what someone says, it's about what someone does. A man can say he loves you 1,000 times, but if his actions don't show it, then those words are meaningless. Actions reveal true intentions. Actions show real love. Actions tell the truth, even when words lie. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you with this. Never settle for words when you deserve actions. Never accept promises without proof. Never let someone convince you they love you with their mouth when their actions say otherwise. Because real love isn't something you have to question. Real love is something you feel, something you see, and something that is proven every single day through effort, consistency, and respect. Love is more than just words, and when it's real, you don't have to second guess it. But when a man is only pretending to love you, his actions will tell a different story. One of the biggest signs that a man is pretending to love you is a lack of consistency. A man who truly loves you doesn't change based on his mood, the circumstances, or who's watching. He is steady, reliable, and committed. But a man who is only pretending will be inconsistent. One moment he showers you with affection, makes you feel like you are the center of his world, and the next he is distant, cold, and unavailable. He might call and text you constantly for a few days, only to disappear without a word when it no longer suits him. His love comes in waves, appearing when he needs something from you or when he feels like it, then vanishing when it requires effort. A man who lacks consistency will have you wondering where you stand in his life. One day he speaks about a future with you, makes you feel secure, and the next he acts as if you barely matter. If you find yourself constantly questioning whether he still cares, whether he is still interested, or whether he will follow through on what he says, that is not love. That is a game. A man who truly loves you does not leave you feeling confused. He does not send mixed signals. Love is not supposed to feel like a guessing game where you are left wondering if he will come through for you. When a man loves you, he is there, he is present, and he makes it clear through his actions every single day. Consistency is about effort, and effort is about priority. A man who truly loves you will prioritize you, not just when it's convenient, not just when he feels lonely, and not just when he wants something from you. He will make time for you, listen to you, and be there in ways that matter. A man who is pretending will only be present when it benefits him. He will only make an effort when he feels like you are slipping away. He will suddenly become attentive when he notices you pulling back, but as soon as he feels like you are comfortable again, he will return to his old ways. This cycle of hot and cold is not love. It is manipulation. A man who genuinely loves you does not show up only when he is afraid of losing you. He shows up because he values you. Pay attention to whether his actions match his words. A man who truly loves you will be the same person every day, regardless of the situation. But a man who lacks consistency will change based on what benefits him. He may promise you a future, but refuse to take any real steps toward commitment. He may tell you that he loves you, but fail to show up when you need him. He may act like he is all in one moment, but avoid discussing anything serious the next. Love is not meant to be unstable. Love is meant to be steady, reliable, and trustworthy. If his behavior makes you feel uncertain, if you feel like you have to keep proving your worth to keep his attention, then he is not truly in love with you. He is only keeping you around for his own comfort. Another major sign that a man is pretending to love you is emotional unavailability. Love is not just about spending time together, going on dates, or saying sweet things. It is about emotional connection. A man who truly loves you will open up to you, share his thoughts, and be willing to engage in deep and meaningful conversations. But a man who is emotionally unavailable will keep his guard up. He will avoid talking about his feelings, brush off serious conversations, and deflect when you try to get close. He might make you feel like you are asking for too much when all you want is an honest and open connection. He may tell you that he loves you, but love without emotional depth is just an illusion. A man who is emotionally unavailable will not be present in your moments of need. When you are going through something difficult, he will not know how to comfort you because he is not truly invested in your emotions. He may physically be there, but emotionally he will feel distant. He will not ask how you are feeling on a deeper level, and if you try to express your emotions, he may dismiss them or make you feel like you are overreacting. A man who truly loves you will not only be there for the good times, he will be there when life is hard, when you need support, when you need someone to listen. If he is only present when things are light and fun, but withdraws when things require emotional depth, that is a sign that his love is not real. Emotional availability also means being willing to communicate. A man who truly loves you will be open to discussing issues, working through problems, and growing together. But a man who is pretending will avoid difficult conversations. If he gets defensive or angry every time you bring up something that bothers you, if he refuses to acknowledge your feelings or makes you feel guilty for expressing them, then he is not truly in love with you. Love is about understanding and connection. It is about creating a space where both people feel heard, valued, and supported. A man who refuses to engage in emotional conversations is not building a real relationship. He is keeping things at surface level because he does not want to invest in something deeper. Pay attention to whether he is emotionally present in your relationship. A man who truly loves you will make an effort to understand you. He will listen to your concerns, celebrate your joys, and be there for your struggles. He will not make you feel like you are a burden for having emotions. But a man who is pretending will keep you at arm's length. He will say what you want to hear, but he will not back it up with genuine emotional connection. If you feel like you are constantly talking to a wall, if you feel like he is not truly interested in knowing you beyond the surface, then that is not love. That is detachment disguised as affection. A man who truly loves you will make you feel emotionally safe. You will not be afraid to express yourself, to share your thoughts, to be vulnerable. But if you feel like you have to walk on eggshells, like you cannot be yourself around him, like your emotions are a problem rather than something he cares about, then that is a major sign that his love is not real. Real love is not just about being together physically. It is about connecting on a deeper level, feeling seen, feeling heard, and feeling valued. If he cannot give you that, then his love is not real. Love is about consistency and emotional availability. A man who loves you will be there for you, will invest in you, and will make you feel secure. A man who is pretending will be inconsistent, will withdraw when things get real, and will leave you feeling unsure about where you stand. Do not fall for words when actions tell a different story. Do not mistake temporary affection for real commitment, because real love is steady, deep, and true, and you deserve nothing less. Love is not just about words. It is not just about hearing "I love you" or receiving sweet messages. True love is something that is shown through actions, through consistency, through the way a person makes you feel safe, valued, and cherished. But when a man is only pretending to love you, his actions will never align with his words. One of the biggest signs that a man is pretending to love you is that he does not prioritize you. A man who truly loves you will make time for you, no matter how busy his life may be. He will not treat you as an afterthought or make you feel like you have to compete for his attention. When a man is genuinely in love, he does not just fit you into his schedule when it is convenient for him. He makes you a part of his life. He ensures that you feel important, seen, and heard. A man who is pretending to love you will only reach out when it suits him. He will call you when he is bored, text you when he has nothing else to do, or make plans when his other priorities are not in the way. You will notice that he has time for his friends, his hobbies, and everything else in his life, but when it comes to you, there is always an excuse. If a man truly loves you, he will want to spend time with you, not just when it is easy, but even when it requires effort. If you are the one constantly initiating conversations, making plans, and trying to maintain the connection, then you are the only one invested in the relationship. Real love is not one-sided. It is not about someone showing up when they feel like it and disappearing when they do not. If you feel like you have to chase a man for his time and attention, he is not truly in love with you. He is keeping you around for convenience. Prioritization is about more than just spending time together. It's about how a man treats you in different aspects of his life. Does he include you in his future plans? Does he introduce you to the important people in his life? Does he make an effort to involve you in things that matter to him? If a man truly loves you, he will want you to be a part of his world. He will talk about a future with you, not in a vague, meaningless way, but with real intention. He will make an effort to ensure that you feel like you belong in his life. But if he keeps you at a distance, if he avoids serious conversations about the future, if he does not introduce you to his family or close friends, then he is not truly in love with you. He is keeping you at arm's length while enjoying the benefits of having you around. And let's talk about the excuses. How many times have you heard, "I'm just not ready for a relationship right now," or "I need time to figure things out," or "I have too much going on in my life"? Listen to me, none of that matters. Because when a man truly wants to be with you, nothing will stand in his way. Not his schedule, not his past, not his fears. When a man wants you, he will move mountains to be with you. He will not risk losing you because he knows your value. And if he doesn't, if he continues to make excuses, then you need to realize that his actions are telling you everything you need to know. And let's be honest, deep down, you already know the truth. You can feel it when you're not being valued. You can sense when you're just an option. But sometimes we don't want to face it. We tell ourselves that maybe things will change, maybe if we're patient, maybe if we love a little harder, things will be different. But let me ask you this. How much longer are you going to wait for someone to love you the way you deserve? How many more nights are you going to spend wondering why you're not enough? How many more times are you going to let someone show you through their actions that they do not see your worth? There comes a moment when you have to stop listening to words and start paying attention to actions. A man can say he cares about you, but if he only calls when it's convenient for him, that's not love. If he says he wants a future with you but makes no effort to build one, that's not love. If he keeps you around but never fully commits, that's not love. Love is not something that leaves you confused. Love is not something that keeps you waiting. Love is not something that makes you feel like you are not enough. The most powerful thing you can do is recognize when someone is not meeting your standards and walk away. Not as a way to punish them, not as a game, but because you love yourself enough to know that you deserve better. Because when you respect yourself, when you hold yourself to a higher standard, the right people will rise to meet you. And the wrong ones, they will fall away. And let them miss out on you. Let them realize too late that they took you for granted. Let them sit with the regret of knowing they had something special, but were too foolish to see it. And trust me, they will feel it. They will feel the absence of your love. They will feel the emptiness that comes with losing someone who genuinely cared. Because when you walk away, when you stop answering the late night calls, when you stop being available every time they decide they want you, that's when they will understand what they lost. And by then it will be too late. Because you are not an option. You are not someone's backup plan. You are not something to be picked up and put down when it's convenient. You are the prize. You are worthy of a love that is certain, a love that does not make you question your value. And the moment you start believing that, the moment you start acting like you deserve the best, it's the moment your entire life changes. Too many times, people, especially women, allow themselves to be treated as an option, waiting and hoping for someone to finally see their worth. You invest your time, your love, your energy, only to find out that you were never a priority. You were always an afterthought, always waiting for him to call, waiting for him to choose you, waiting for him to love you the way you love him. But let me tell you something. The moment you start waiting for someone to choose you is the moment you've already lost yourself, because self-worth comes first. When you truly understand your value, you don't wait for anyone to recognize it. You demand it through your actions. Self-worth is not something someone else gives you. It is not something that is based on how much attention someone gives you, how often they call, or whether or not they finally commit. Your worth is something you determine for yourself. When you allow someone to treat you like an option, you are teaching them that it is okay to devalue you. And let me tell you something. If you accept being treated like an option, that is all you will ever be. Because a man who truly wants you will not leave you wondering. He will not keep you waiting. He will not put you in a position where you have to question where you stand. And the moment you realize this, the moment you understand that your worth is not tied to whether or not a man chooses you, that is the moment everything changes. Because words mean nothing without actions. A man can say he loves you, but if he doesn't show up for you, if he doesn't prioritize you, if he doesn't choose you every single day, then those words are empty. How many times have you heard, "I care about you," but his actions showed otherwise? How many times have you heard, "I just need time," yet he never made an effort to actually be with you? How many times have you heard excuse after excuse, yet nothing ever changed? Let me tell you something. If a man wants you, you will know. If he doesn't, you will be confused. There is no in between. You have to stop listening to words and start paying attention to